Good morning and welcome to the presentation of the paper, the B2B Relationship with a Quality Approach. The purpose of the article paper that we have wrote is to understand if and what relational capabilities influence partnership success. We have introduced the two lines of the research according to the literature define of the concept direct relationship, also known as alliance, the process of alliance formation and its main typologies. We propose the qualitative methods of Alves, giving a definition of relationship capabilities. We also used the approach of Alves as an evaluation method for a concrete case study of partnership between two companies, Anthrox and Nel Design, with the aim of assessing the quality of the relationship. The results then confirm how the quality of relational capabilities affect the performance of the relationship. Direct business to business relationship play a critical role in today's business success in business to business environments. Ross and Robertson define the relationship as a connection between two enterprises in which an exchange of resources take place necessary to seize opportunities and to be able to jointly face the challenges proposed by the surrounding environment. This is also called social exchange theory. The basic assumption of this theory is that mutual aid served to keep the relationship strong and safety both partners. Social exchange leads to the achievement of alliance goals, but also to strengthening of mutual trust. Companies are more committed than ever to maintaining the exchange relationship for the long term. The first line of research focuses on how firms generate joint value, and in particular on exploring the surrounding environment to identify valuable new opportunities for value co-creation. This first line of research can be summarized in two steps: the discovery and the study of the surrounding environment, followed by business and transformation. We have mentioned the various types of partnership depending on the purpose and opportunity that the alliance wants to exploit. We have mentioned the tacit virtual alliance value adding partnership. The second line of research focuses on the combination of skill and expertise that partnership brings, describing the various views about the benefits that heterogeneity of expertise brings to partnership. The mutual exchange of know-how is crucial for partnership survival and is one among the relational capabilities mentioned by Alves. Companies team up in partnership to source the necessary resource they don't have internally. No one company taken individually has all the resource and skills to achieve ambitious goals. The nature and quality of the relationship between the partners plays a key role in the success. In particular, several studies evidence that relational capability, RC, strongly influences goals and partnership success. The approach by Alves is a qualitative approach that aims to assess the quality of business relationships and determine the relationship skills involved, dimensions that influence the partnership success or failure. They conceptualize relational capabilities as the pursuit, creation, and combination from shared resources of structures within and between firms to jointly develop, manage conflict, promote trust, transfer knowledge and information with a view to organization value and learning among firms and achievement joint progress improvements, adaptation and or innovation in the internal organization cooperation. Our hypothesis, which we then tested with a case study, is based on assumption that evaluation relational capabilities in the partnership allows us to identify factors for improvement. The results confirmed our and Alves' assumption. Alves proposed a new theoretical framework based on 5 previous RC studies. The 5 dimensions of Alves are coordination, culture, knowledge, technology, and co-adaptation. Each dimension included several subcategories called components. We tested the quality approach of Alves in concrete case of partnership within 2 companies, Androx and Neldesign. Androx is a small Italian company specialized in providing tailor-made LED and cold cathode lighting solution. Androx customers are primarily distributors of lighting solution, architects and contractors. Most of its revenues come from abroad, particularly from extra-UE countries, Middle East, which alone make up to 80% of the total revenue. Neldesign is an Italian micro company specialized in plastic carving for construction and design purpose. Neldesign is also expert in virtual prototyping. The company sells exclusively in the Italian market for the reasons related to its lack of capabilities to engage with foreign distributors. There are points of convergence between the 2 companies, identifiable in the intense personalization of the product and the same reference market for both architecture and furniture. However, some points of divergence, such as the products sold, are different, as is turnover granted and the expansion of the sales market, national, local versus global. Following a failure of a product generated jointly by the 2 partners, the Androx company wanted to evaluate the causes of failure and the effectiveness of the partnership. The researchers started with a qualitative interview requesting to CEO opinions and cooperation, co-adaptation, and knowledge exchange within the partnership. He then asked them to express a quantitative judgment, ranking and rating on the Likert scale of from 1 to 5 on what had been said thus far. Through the evaluation of the relationship capabilities by Alves, using the Likert scale from 1 to 5, the researcher pointed out some criticals of their project. action research methodology applied to the presented case study showed a shift in the goals that occurred during the relationship evolvement. Two significant phases in the history of the relationship can be identified. The first, characterized by the failure of Anthrox Lab product due to high production cost, complicated manufacturing project, lack of specialized human resources, and regular inspection. From the study of that analysis, the interview and the Likert questionnaires, the researchers found a power relationship in which Anthrox dominate over the null design. This resulted in low relational capabilities scored, low synergy, sharing, co-adapting, and communication. In the second phase, the partners realize their harmful mistakes for the partnership. Null design assumed a more deceived rule to redirect Anthrox Lab towards a different brand identity. There was no longer a bond of dependence, but a relation of interdependence. In fact, in the second phase, null design abandoned its wait and see position and challenged the previous partnership structure. This shift produced a change in the power-dependent structure of the relationship. The activities performed, the actors performing them, the use of resource, and the parties' level of commitment. This resulted in the improvement of failure of the relationship, most related to integration and synergy, knowledge acquisition, technology transfer, and change and solution components. The increased collaboration allowed the co-creation of a new product called Deco that has been very successful in the marketplace. At least one element could be identified as necessary in having affected the recovery and transformation phase of Anthrox Lab. The mutual interest of Anthrox and null design in rescuing part of the investments made to start up the second Anthrox Lab project. Anthrox Lab turned out to be a significant test platform where the two companies discovered their capability and understood their business models. Therefore, some kind of relationship energy allowed the company to rephase the relationship when it seemed to be over, facilitating potential new market opportunities. This case study confirmed the influence of relational capabilities in partnerships performance. Increased interaction and collaboration between firms increases trust and mutual commitment to co-create innovative products. In conclusion, results suggest that the proposed method could be adequate to assess the quality of the considered relations. In particular, the proposed approach can be helpful to determine poor factors of relationships and understand the nature of the relationships better. However, the method does not consider using weights in the scoring of description, since some descriptors or dimensions are probably more important than others. Further studies need to be carried out to better analyze the mutual relationship of considered RC domains and their respective features, and to understand their relative importance in determining the quality of business relationship. I would like to thank you for the listening, and thanks a lot.